first regular session of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental is now called to order. Requesting everyone to please stand for the opening prayer to be led by Honorable Attorney Manuel Lepardo Jr., followed by the singing of the national anthem and the provincial hymn.
Let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this session. Help us engage in meaningful discussion as we make decisions that might affect the community as a whole, and continue to remind us that all we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth, for the greater glory of you, and for the service of humanity. We ask this in your name. Amen. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, tegas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magdidinig, luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo, aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. O probinsya na minamahal, sansubangan ng Davao, ba't wakaw na madayaw, yan aguyon yang utaw, malipayon kay palanggakaw ng Diyos, matabayang kalupaan mo, yang tanong mabungahon, dagat mo mga suba, madai kayang isda, kabuhian kawilihan ng tanan. O mahal na Davao Oriental, langit mo mapaway, yang kabutayan, yang kapatagan, mayaman ay magandahay. Mas tihain pa kami kumanto, kami mo uli anikan mo. Garbo namin nanabawen nyo, yang pagservis ang kadyawan mo.
Good afternoon to the members of this honorable body. Good afternoon also to our SP Support Services Office, headed by our SP Secretary, Mr. Maximino Nazareno II. And here with us today for this regular session, we have the Assistant Head of the SP Support Services Office, Ma'am Evangeline Plaza, and to our all present here in the Side Session Hall. Once again, good afternoon. At this point, may I request our acting secretary for the roll call to proceed with the roll call for the determination of the quorum.
The honorable members of this august chamber are requested to say aye as I call the roll. Honorable Maria Glenda Monetra Batgaita.
Aye.
Honorable Beverly M. Dayanan.
Aye.
Honorable Harold A. Montes.
Aye.
Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr. Honorable Ana Cheryl N. Castro. Honorable Elijah E. Palmahil.
Aye.
Honorable Daud V. Linsag, Honorable Stephen Paul L. Uy, Honorable Maria Lady Hope J. Macaira, via Zoom, Honorable John Erwin G. Montojo,
Aye.
Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo, Honorable Jerome C. Dayanghirang,
Aye.
Honorable Joson Michael G. Dayanghirang, Honorable Eleuterio C. Manaytay is on an official business. Honorable Shanin C. Lintugunan, Honorable Presiding Officer, there are 10 members of this August Chamber present, including the Honorable Chair.
Considering that we have mustered a quorum for today's regular session, we can now proceed to the discussion of the items in the order of business. What is the next item, Madam Secretary?
Next item in the order of business is reading and consideration of the minutes, journal of proceedings of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental taken during the 50th regular session held on June 17, 2026 at the SP Session Hall Government Center, Dahican City of Mati, Davao Oriental.
I believe all members were furnished copies of the minutes and the journal of proceedings. What is now the pleasure of the body? Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move for the adoption of the minutes as well as the journal of the 50th regular session dated June 17, 2026 at the SP Session Hall, Government Center, Dahican, City of Mati, Davao Oriental. I do so move.
There was a motion for the adoption of the minutes and the journal of proceedings of the 50th regular session on June 17, 2026 on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo, Honorable Joson Dayanghirang, Honorable Palmahil. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said minutes and journal of proceedings is hereby adopted by this council. Next item.
Next item is privilege hour.
We are now under privilege hour. Yes, Honorable Lepardo is again recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Honorable Presiding Officer, I wish to amend the order of business for today's session by insertion of the following items under committee report. Committee report number 18-306, series of 2025, be inserted as part of our calendar today. And on proposed provincial ordinance on second reading, Honorable Presiding Officer, the same proposed provincial ordinance number 18-2022, series of 2026, be also included in our order of business. That would be it, Honorable Presiding Officer, and if this proposed provincial ordinance will go through the second reading, then I would be proposing for an amendment later on that this ordinance be also included on third and final reading of our calendar. Thank you.
Thank you. There is a proposed amendment to the order of business for today for the inclusion of committee report number 18-306-2026 and proposed ordinance, provincial ordinance 18-23. Am I correct? It's 23? 22 or 23?
Meron pa rin 23.
Okay.
Meron 22.
Okay, 22. Provincial Ordinance number 18-22-2026 on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo, Honorable Palmahil. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. We are still under privilege R. Do we have other additional resolutions or communications for today's regular session? Yes, Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Mic test. Thank you, Honorable Vice Governor, our presiding officer, the Honorable Glenda Rabat Gaita, honorable colleagues present here and those online, all guests and participants to this session today. Good afternoon. If the August body will allow, with the intervention of the committee chair of the Committee on Rules, I'd like also to include in the agenda for today the various resolutions with regards to the first Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo, a program of the province of Davao Oriental by virtue of Executive Order number 48 series of 2026, signed by the Honorable Governor, which is an official provincial recognition program, the province's highest form of recognition for outstanding Oriental Davaoenos and organizations. These are proposed resolution number 18455, 456, 457, 458, 459, 460, 461, 462, 460, 464, 465, and 466, all series of 2026, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay. There is a manifestation from Honorable Ravelo for an amendment to the order of business for this regular session today by inclusion of proposed provincial ordinance 18-23-2026 and several resolutions. Resolution number 18-455 until 18-466, all series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo, Honorable Palmahil. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Madam Secretary, please take note.
Noted, Your Honor.
Okay, what is the next item in the order of business?
Next is question hour. I think we have some guests for to shed light regarding the urgent request from the Honorable Governor. Are we going to accommodate them now or later during the tackling of the said?
Okay, so Honorable Lepardo, as the chair of the Committee on Internal Rules, how do we proceed with this?
Honorable Presiding Officer, the purpose why we invited these invited guests for today is for them to shed light on the urgent matter of the Honorable Governor. And I think it would be best that we have them, if that would be allowed, under the Committee of the Whole, for us to all together address all the concerns that we have on this item and dispose of later on, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, so considering that our resource persons present here today, this regular session, will be accommodated later during the conversion of this body into a committee as a whole when we discuss the communication certified urgent by the provincial governor. So considering we have no guests for today's regular session, we can now proceed to the next item. Madam Secretary.
Next item is first reading and referral to committees of proposed ordinances. Under this is proposed Provincial Ordinance number 18-23-2026, authored by the Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo.
This is referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation and to the proponent.
Next are proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-455-2026, 456, 457, 458, 459, 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, 465, and 468, all authored by the Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo.
Okay. All of these are referred to the author, to the proponent, Board Member Ravelo. You may proceed.
Communications. First, under communication is communication number 18-449-2026.
Referred to Committee on Economic Enterprise, Trade, Industry, and Investment.
Next is communication number 18-450-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Tourism.
Next is communication number 18-451-2026.
This is for the information of this august body, particularly the Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development.
Next is communication number 18-452-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Next is communication number 18-453-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Labor, Employment, Civil Service, and Human Resource Development.
Next is communication number 18-454-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Housing, Rural, and Urban Development.
Next is communication number 18-455-2026. This is certified as urgent by the Honorable Governor.
Okay, this is referred to Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development, and considering that this is certified urgent, this will be tackled and discussed later under committee as a whole under suspended House rules.
Next is communication number 18-456-2026. This is certified as urgent by the Honorable Governor.
This is referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation, and Ways and Means. And again, as this is certified urgent by the Provincial Governor, this will be the second item for discussion under a committee as a whole under suspended House rules.
At this point, Honorable Chair, we will now be accommodating the urgent request from the Honorable Governor, Your Honor.
Yes, Honorable Ravelo is recognized. You are raising your hand.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Before proceeding to converting our body into Committee of the Whole, we are in receipt of a communication labeled as, docketed as communication number 18-449-2026. A letter from Ms. Arceline Cadiz, is the Secretary of the Municipality of Manay, Davao Oriental, dated April 22, 2026, forwarding resolution number 2026-21-50, entitled A Resolution Urgently Petitioning Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental to support the stand of the Municipality of Manay in objecting to the proposed suspension of the biodiesel mandate, to likewise appeal to His Excellency President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for the continued implementation of Republic Act number 9367, or the Biofuels Act. Madam Chair, we already disposed this matter. This is already through resolution number 18-202-06-2026, expressing full support for the position of the Sangguniang Bayan of Manay, Davao Oriental. So this is already a tackled matter. So we will just, I'd like to request the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Secretary, Support Services Office to inform or provide a copy to the Sangguniang Bayan of Manay, because I think, or they missed to check their files, and they sent 2 letters to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, which in fact we already have done this concern of theirs. Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.
Thank you. I believe for the record, the first communication for this regular session, that's communication 18-449-2026, has already been a communication received in previous regular sessions and has already been acted upon during the 48th regular session on June 3, 2026. I believe the request of Honorable Ravelo is to furnish copy to the LGU Manay with regards to the final approved resolution numbered 18-202-06-2026. So with that, I believe we will now proceed to the discussion of the items certified urgent. At this point, may I request Honorable Lipardo for the motion for the conversion of this body into a committee as a whole under suspended rules.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move that we convert ourselves into the Committee of the Whole under suspended House rules.
There was a motion presented by Honorable Lipardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo, Honorable Joson Dayanghirang. Any objections, discussions, none noted. Motion is carried. We are now under a committee as a whole under suspended House rules. The first item for discussion, Madam Secretary.
First item under suspended rules, Committee of the Whole, is communication number 18-455-2026, referred to the Committee on Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development, chaired by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lepardo, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Honorable Presiding Officer, just like the manifestation earlier when we are in the plenary by the Honorable Ruchi Ravelo, I also call the attention of our engineering office, because they are in charge of this Pamana program, to explain to us why is it that after we have passed the resolution that would allow the governor to sign the MOA with OPAPRO, we are again in receipt of a communication involving the same memorandum of understanding. Now, I believe with us today is Engineer John Christopher Algallar, together with Lieutenant Colonel Rafael R. Palaca, retired, of the PTF LCAC, together with others also, Honorable Presiding Officer. So before I move forward in the disposal of this by way of this Committee of the Whole, may I request the Engineer Algallar to explain to us what is the intention of the Governor in writing us again involving the same Memorandum of Understanding where we already passed a resolution allowing him to sign the same. So may we therefore request that Engineer Algallar be allowed to take the podium.
Okay, Engineer Algallar, you may utilize the rostrum on the right side of the session hall.
Hello. Good afternoon to to the members of the August body, especially to our presiding officer, Vice Governor Glenda Anabat Gaita. So, as part of the requirements for the downloading of funds under the Pamana program, so it is prescribed under the Pamana that a resolution from this August body is needed to support the implementation of the project or to formally endorse the Pamana Farm to Market Road construction project from Barangay Mubungkugon in the municipality of Banay-Banay to Barangay Bagumbayan, municipality of Lopon, Davao Oriental, and a resolution to express the support of the provincial government of Davao Oriental for the implementation of the project as part of the Province Peace and Development Initiative. So, from the first resolution, which authorizes the Honorable Governor to enter into and to sign the MOA on behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental, so the Pamana also needed another resolution expressing full support and endorsing the project, the road concreting in Barangay Mubungkugon to Barangay Bagumbayan in the municipality of Lopon. So I think parang there's two different resolution. The governor has already signed the MOA by virtue of that authorization coming from this Honorable August body. However, the OPAPRO also requested if we can submit resolution expressing or formally endorsing this particular project and expressing full support to the provincial government. So I think this is the objective of this resolution.
Okay, yes, Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I am just in a quandary on the explanation of the Engineer Algallar. It is not my intention to question the requirement that is required of us from OPAPRO. But when you say that we need to pass a resolution as our expression of support, there can be no greater height of support than allowing the governor to sign the MOA, where we already passed a resolution. Isn't it that this expression of support should have done prior to the signing of the MOA? Again, I am not questioning the intention of on requiring this kind of resolution. But it's just a little bit funny, as it appeared to this representation, Honorable Presiding Officer, that after we have discussed and after we allowed the governor to sign the MOA with OPAPRO, having the same contract as that which is now required of us, according to Engineer Argaliar by OPAPRO, we are again asked. So, that is where I am at a loss, Engineer Argaliar. Why is it that after we already allowed the governor, there is again this resolution? You showed me earlier that there is a checklist that was given to you by OPAPRO. Would it not be more prudent if you have secured earlier first the resolution that would endorse this project? Because the other way of asking it is, what if we don't endorse? What would happen now to the signature of the governor in the MOA? Should it be more prudent that we endorse it first, maybe? And then later on, after that endorsement, we give authority to the governor to sign the MOA? Because if that is a checklist, I would assume from the very beginning, it is already there. And if it is already there, why did you not secure it first with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, rather than allowing the governor to sign the MOA ahead of that endorsement? That is the quandary I am in, Engineer Argaliar.
Okay. Thank you, Board, for that question. So actually, the office of the OPAPRO had just arrived in our office after the governor has formally signed the MOA. So, and they presented to us the checklist on which one of the requirements is an endorsement from this body, endorsement and expression of course, endorsement and expressing full support. That's why after the signing of the MOA, the staff from the OPAPRO from Manila already arrived in our office, particularly at the office of the governor, stipulating this particular the following requirements. That's why I agree with you that it is all. I think it is first. We should endorse first. However, the staff only arrive after the governor has entered into the MOA. That's why we need to, we are asking again to this honorable body if for this particular resolution.
Certainly, we cannot verify that fact, Engineer Algaliar, because that staff of the Pamana is not with us. Yes. But I think what is more important is for this project, especially so that this touches on peace and order also, will have really to push through. What I am just sounding off is the synchronization, Engineer. At any rate, I think the members have already heard the explanation of Engineer Argaliar, and if they would so wish ask anything about it, then I think Engineer Argaliar is more than willing to answer their questions before I will be disposing of this one, Honorable Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Lipardo. Are there any queries, clarifications coming from the other members of this body with regards to the requested resolution as per said communication? Okay, if there is none, I just would like to ask, do we have a timeline for this? Okay. Once we pass the resolution and it is submitted to Pamana, do we have a timeline for the downloading and the implementation of the project?
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. So actually, we are only given 30 days by the OPAPRO to submit all the requirements, and it is we are, and that 30 days would be next week,
Okay, so next week.
Tuesday. That's why the governor certified it as urgent to really submit all the documents to the Pamana.
So once the documents are submitted, how long would it take for downloading of funds? Do we have an idea on that?
They will process the downloading after submitting all the
Submission.
requirements. Right?
So
Yes.
are we expecting that the project will be implemented within this,
Yes.
before the end of this calendar year?
Yes, because we are on a hurry to implement it at least within the calendar year.
Thank you. So are there any other questions from the members? Those joining us through Zoom, are there no questions? I believe we are now through with our guest. Thank you, Engineer, for your presence and for clarifying the question of Honorable Lipardo. So what is now the recommendation of the committee as a whole? Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. The recommendation is for us to pass a resolution that would formally endorse the Payapa at Masaganang Pamayanan Pamana Farm to Market Road Construction Project from Barangay Mugbongkogon, Municipality of Banay-Banay to Barangay Bagumbayan, Municipality of Lupon, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So I believe it is agreed by the members that after we convert the body back to plenary, adoption of Committee of the Whole Report numbered 18-304-2026 will be done, and subsequently the passage of the proposed resolution 18-453-2026. So again, I think we're through with that communication. What is the next item certified urgent by the Chief Executive?
Next is communication number 18-456-2026, referred to the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means, chaired by the Honorable Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you, Madam Secretary. Yes, we are in receipt of a communication from the Honorable Governor Nelson Boydeng Hirang, dated June 18, 2026, docketed as communication number 18-456-2026, addressed to the Honorable Sangguniang Panlalawigan members through the Honorable Vice Governor Maria Glenda Rabat Gaita. This is to respectfully request for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned for and on behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental to open, establish, maintain, and administer separate trust accounts with the Development Bank of the Philippines, Mati Branch, pursuant to provisions of Energy Regulations Number 1-94 AR 194, Department Circular Number DC 2018-08-0021, and the Memorandum of Agreement entered into between the Province of Davao Oriental and the Supreme Power Corporation under the following account names: Davao Oriental Supreme, Mati DLFER 194, number 2, Davao Oriental Supreme, Mati RR MEF ER-194. This request is made pursuant to Section 2.1 of the Memorandum of Agreement executed between the Province of Davao Oriental as host beneficiary and Supreme Power Corporation as owner and operator of the 11.14 megawatt Mati Bunker sea-fired diesel power plant located at Libodon Road, Barangay Luardawan, City of Mati, Davao Oriental. Under the said agreement, the province is required to establish and maintain separate trust accounts for the Development and Livelihood Fund, DLF, and the Reforestation, Watershed Management, Health and or Environmental Enhancement Fund for the receipt and administration of its ER-194 financial benefits. Pursuant to Section 66 of Republic Act Number 9136, otherwise known as the Electric Power Industry Reform Act of 2001, IPIRA Rule 29A of its implementing rules and regulations, and Department Circular Number DC 2 2018-08, 0021 host local government units are entitled to receive their corresponding share from ER 194 financial benefits equivalent to 1 centavo per kilowatt hour of electricity sales. The province of Davao Oriental as host province shall receive its corresponding share from DLF and RMF components, which shall be remitted quarterly based on the reported electricity sales of power generation facility. The opening, maintenance, and administration of the foregoing trust accounts are necessary to facilitate proper receipt, accounting, and management, utilization, and reporting of the province ER 194 financial benefits in accordance with the Memorandum of Agreement, DO issuances, and other applicable laws. Attached herewith are the Memorandum Agreement for our information, guidance, and ready reference. This is certified urgent by the Honorable Governor, signed Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghiran. Madam Chair, honorable colleagues, this representation is ready to answer questions with regards to the request of the Governor, if there are any. Thank you.
Okay, are there any questions with regards to the said communication number 18456-2026? Are there any further questions, clarifications? If none, I hear none. So what is now the final recommendation of the Council, Honorable Ravelo? There are no questions, clarifications. I think everybody understood the explanations you have earlier manifested.
Since there are no other questions, no questions raised by the honorable colleagues of this 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan, Madam Chair, I move that the Committee of the Whole report number 18-305-2026 with the subject communication number 18-456-2026 I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this Committee of the Whole report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
Oh, okay. The final committee recommendation is for the passage of the legislation as requested.
Yes.
So we will have the adoption after we go back to plenary.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So Committee of the Whole report 18-305-2026 will be will be adopted when we return back to plenary with its corresponding resolution number 18-454-2026. Okay, so do we have other matters certified urgent for discussion?
We have no more matters to be discussed under Committee of the Whole, Your Honor.
Okay, Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Considering that we are already through with our invited guests for today, if they would so desire, they can already exit. But if they want to observe, then they can. They are most welcome, of course, Honorable Presiding Officer. Thank you, Engineer Algaliar and Sir Palaka, for coming over. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move that we convert ourselves back into the committee of the plenary under the same suspended House rules.
There was a motion presented by Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Joson Dayanghirang, and seconded. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. We are now back to plenary. First item for discussion.
First item under this period is Committee of the Whole report number 18-304-2026 to be rendered by the Honorable Lepardo.
Honorable Lepardo, you may proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is Committee of the Whole report number 18-304, series of 2026, with the subject communication numbered 18-455, series of 2026, a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghiran requesting for a resolution formally endorsing the Pamana Farm to Market Road construction project from Barangay Mugbongkogon, Municipality of Banay-Banay to Barangay Bagumbayan, Municipality of Lupon. The findings are as follows. Number one, the proposed project involves the construction of a farm-to-market road connecting Barangay Mugbongkogon and Barangay Bagumbayan, Banay-Banay and Lupon, Davao Oriental, with a total length of 1.9 kilometers and a total cost of 75 million pesos. Number two, the project is proposed for funding under Payapa at Masaganang Pamayanan or Pamana program of the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity o PAPRO, formerly the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace Process o PAP, under Pamana Pillar Number 3, Peace Promoting Socio-Economic Interventions, specifically under the Accessibility, Local Road Infrastructure component. Number 3, the Pamana program is a national government initiative designed to promote peace, inclusive development, and poverty reduction in affected, and vulnerable communities through strategic investments in socio-economic and infrastructure projects. Number 4, the proposed farm-to-market road is expected to improve accessibility, facilitate the efficient transport of agricultural products, reduce transportation costs, enhance the delivery of government services, and strengthen economic opportunities for residents of the affected communities. Number 5, the project is consistent with the development thrusts of the provincial government of Davao Oriental aimed at promoting inclusive growth, sustainable rural development, poverty alleviation, and lasting peace through infrastructure investments in geographically disadvantaged and underserved areas. Number 6, the implementation of the project will contribute to the attainment of the province's peace and development agenda by improving connectivity and supporting economic activities and beneficiary communities. And finally, number 7, pursuant to Section 468, letter A1, 6 of Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan is authorized to adopt resolutions expressing the sense of the province and providing support to programs and projects beneficial to its constituent. With this, Honorable Presiding Officer, the recommendation is the Committee of the Whole respectfully recommends the approval of a resolution formally endorsing the Pamana Farm-to-Market Road Construction Project from Barangay Mogbongkogon, Municipality of Banay-Banay, to Barangay Bagumbayan, Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental, under the Pamana program of the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace and Reconciliation and Unity, or PRAPRO, and expressing full support of the provincial government of Davao Oriental for its implementation as part of the province Peace and Development Initiative. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the acceptance of this Committee of the Whole Report number 18-304, Series of 2026. I do so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee of the Whole Report number 18-304-2026 on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Next item.
Next is Committee of the Whole Report number 18-305-2026 to be rendered by the Honorable Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here Committee of the Whole Report number 18-305-2026 with a subject communication number 18-456-2026, urgent request of the Honorable Governor Nelson Boy Dayanghirang, submitted for appropriate legislative action of this Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Honorable Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this Committee of the Whole Report number 18-305-2026 and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There was a motion for the adoption of Committee of the Whole Report number 18-305-2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Jocelyn Dayanghirang and Honorable Jerome Dayanghirang. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-453-2026 to be presented by the Honorable Lepardo.
Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move for the passage of proposed resolution number 18-453, series of 2026, entitled Resolution Formally Endorsing the Payapa at Masaganang Pamayanan or Pamana Farm to Market Road construction project from Barangay Mugbungkogon, Municipality of Banay-Banay to Barangay Bagong Bayan, Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental, with a total project cost amounting to 75 million pesos under the Pamana program of the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, or OPAPRO, in expressing the full support of the provincial government of Davao Oriental for its implementation as part of the province Peace and Development Initiative. I do so move, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the passage of proposed resolution number 18-453-2020, series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Jerome Dayanghirang, Honorable Ravelo, and Honorable Joson Dayanghirang. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Next item.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-454-2026 to be presented by the Honorable Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Madam Secretary, I have here proposed resolution number 18-454-2026, a resolution granting authority to the Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, Provincial Governor, to open, establish, maintain, and administer separate trust accounts with the Development Bank of the Philippines, Mati Branch, pursuant to the provisions of Energy Regulations number 194, ER 1094, Department Circular number DC 2018-08-0021, and Section 2.1 of the Memorandum of Agreement executed between the PLGU Davao Oriental as the host beneficiary and the Supreme Power Corporation as the owner under the account names, namely Davao Oriental Supreme Mati DLF AR 1-94 and Davao Oriental Supreme Mati RWM HAF AR 1-94. Madam Chair, I move for the passage and approval of resolution number 18-454-2026.
There was a motion for the passage of proposed resolution number 18-454, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Joson Dayanghirang, Honorable Lepardo. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this Council. Next item.
Next are 14 proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-455-2026, 456, 457, 458, 459, 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, 465, 466, 467, and 468, all authored and sponsored by the Honorable Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized. If there's no objection, a few minutes recess is declared. A few minutes recess. Yes. Ravelo is recognized for resolutions, proposed resolutions 18455 to 18468, all series of 2026.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. But before proceeding to reading the number of resolutions, may I be allowed, Madam Presiding Officer, to briefly present the idea before these resolutions came out to this August body, Madam Chair. The Honorable Governor, during the meeting last May 25, 2026 at the provincial capital Grand Conference Room, presented before the heads of the committee the idea of coming up establishing the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo as the official provincial recognition program of the province of Davao Oriental, creating the governing structure for its implementation and providing guidelines therefore. And as we celebrate the 59th founding anniversary of the province, the 49th founding, the 59th founding anniversary committee decided to have the first Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo this year. So sa inaugural awards for this Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo to individuals by recognizing their invaluable contributions, whose achievements, excellence, and leadership, innovation, and service have brought honor, pride, and distinction to the province of Davao Oriental. Hence, we identified that there was a committee being organized by the Honorable Governor, which this representation was tasked to co-chair the Honorable Governor in the selection and identification, evaluation of those individuals and organizations to be awarded the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo for the 59th founding anniversary. Hence, we have these various resolutions today to be passed before this honored body with first, resolution number 18-455-2026 entitled A Resolution Recognizing and Commending the Gawad Husay, Arts and Culture of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026 for their outstanding achievements, exemplary contribution, and distinguished service that have brought honor, pride, and distinction to the province of Davao Oriental, to Ms. Samporonia P. Madanlo, Gawad Manlilikha ng Bayan Awardee of the NCCA. For proposed resolution number 18-456-2026, commending the Gawad Husay Sports Excellence Awardee, the Palarong Pambansa SDO Davao Oriental, and the City of Mati Division of the as the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026 for outstanding achievements in sports excellence, namely Romarito L. Makiling, gold medalist swimming, Rihanna Donato, gold medalist para Games Athletic Girls, Kim Jan N. Bakan, gold medalist to gold para Games Athletics 200-meter run and 200-meter relay run. Alimar Estero, gold medalist athletics boys. Resolution number 18-457-2026, Gawad Husay Sports Excellence for winning and the national championship, Simon Aster Abarques and James Robert P. Tabudlong. For resolution number 18-458-2026, Gawad Oriental Davaoenyos for Gawad Husay Academic Excellence Awardees, Board Exam Top-Notchers of the Province of Davao Oriental, Jaquilo M. Lanaban, 5th, 2026 Licensure Examination for Teachers, Yubin Roy Banayag, 8th placer, Krishna P. Kaligunan, 9th placer, Max Artem Donairi, 4th placer, all elementary. Jos Eric Jalges, 9th placer. Adrian Alex M. Laurito, 9th placer. Jeric L. Galbo, 9th placer. 2025 licensure examination for teachers. We also have Carlo Angelo Jonathan L. Templa, 3rd placer of the Civil and let me check. CLE Engineering, 3rd in the board of the board exam for the CLE. Mark Christian I. Balangge, 4th placer of the licensure examination for criminologist. Lance Isel C. Cruz, 3rd placer of licensure examination for radiologic technologist. And Ruela Princess I. Abuana, 10th placer of the 2025 Philippine Nursing Licensure Examination. Resolution number 18-459-2026, commending the Gawad Husay Academic Excellence Awardees of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026. Alab Gian Marie Maldo, 2025 Magna Cum Laude, UP Mindanao. Patrick Ivan M. Micabalo, 2026 Magna Cum Laude, Malayan Colleges of Mindanao. Kevin J. V. Prigon, 2026 Magna Cum Laude, Dorso. Dan Lloyd O. Dasilio, 2026 Magna Cum Laude, Dorso. Clint B. Cabras, Magna Cum Laude, Dorso. And Lavinia L. Nivey, 2025 First Place and Best Presenter, Net Zero Research Project, National Chongqing University, Taiwan. Proposed Resolution number 18-460-2026, recognizing and commending the Gawad Husay Academic Excellence Awardees of the Philippine Licensure Examinations for Medical Doctors. Gawad Oriental Davaoenos, we have Mary B. Gringo, Dr. Charmaine C. Mainucao, Dr. Jason B. Sanchez, Dr. Phoebe Grace Deligero, Dr. Catalina Denise Flores, Dr. Zudref Will Cabrera, Dr. Alisa Gail Idong, Dr. Rochime Usores, and Dr. Joseph Silerio V. Ramos. And Resolution number 18-461-2028, commending the Gawad Husay Academic Excellence Awardees for PNPA and PMA graduates of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo for their outstanding achievements. The following are Police Lieutenant Terrence Dave Portrias, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Hazel and M. Laurel, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Edsel Elijah Biloria, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Joseph Bernard Bastida, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Joshua De La Silva, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Rod John Duran, PNPA, Police Lieutenant Pete Von Hesta, PNPA, and Second Lieutenant Kit Alexander Quanchu, PMA. And Resolution number 18-462-2026, recognizing and commending the Gawad Husay Professional Excellence of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenos for their outstanding achievements. Bern Renz Escovilla, Gawad Dangal ng Bayan Awardee, National Winner of the Civil Service Commission. Alexander Joseph C. Anuta, Gold Medalist, Plumbing and Heating, 14th World Skills ASEAN Competition. Edgar Manto, Gold Medalist, Plumbing and Heating Expert, 14th World Skills ASEAN Competition. Jeffrey S. Kapalit, Gold Medalist, Plumbing and Heating Expert, World Skills 2026 Regional Skills Olympic. And John Leslie L. Quemado, Gold Medalist, World Skills 2026 Regional Skills Olympics. Resolution number 18-460-2026, a resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Kabataan Youth Leadership and Development Awardees of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenos, namely Hannah B. Morales, Outstanding Youth Leader, Joffrey Samonte Mos, Outstanding Youth Leader, John Carlos C. Balante, Outstanding SK Chairperson, Louis Dura, Outstanding SK Chairperson, Wael B. Orabi Jr., Philippine Delegate to the 49th Ship Force SEA, EJM Tonino, Outstanding Youth Volunteer, Justin C. Kimpan, Outstanding IP Youth Leader, Jose P. Laurel Integrated School Senior Girl Scout Troop Number 952, Outstanding Youth Organization, Colonel Adriel P. Daligdig Mots, Outstanding LYDO of the PSKA 2025, Althea Gian Cagas, Youth Leadership Citation, Hartrick C. T. Salva, Youth Leadership Citation. Resolution number 18-464, resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Lingkod Bayan Awardees, Leadership, Community Service, and Environmental Stewardship Awardees of Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo. Ferdinand D. Cagabi, Executive Council Chairperson of the BSP Davao Oriental Chapter. BSP Davao Oriental Council, Lambda Theta Psi Fraternity and Sorority, and the Guardian Brotherhood Incorporated Mainstream Lupon Chapter. Resolution number 18-465-2026, resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Lingkod Bayan Uniform Service Excellence Awardees of Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026. Namely, Police Captain Ariel Ahmad Ismail from the Philippine National Police and Second Lieutenant Margie A. Goltiano, Philippine Army Reserve, Philippine Army. Resolution number 18-466-2026, a resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Husay Arts and Culture of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026. We have Joe Ford M. Montejo Jr., awardee of the Philippine Travel Master Award 2025 of the Philippine Global Explorers. And proposed resolution number 18-467-2026, a resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Husay Academic Excellence Awardees, bar exam passers of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo 2026 for their outstanding achievements. We have Attorney Chari Joy Castillon Maglente, Attorney Karen Grace Agimod, Attorney Hannah Angela Tinong, Attorney Ian Clark Embalsado, Attorney Maria Alicia Inting, Attorney John Dondi Balbuena, Attorney Dian Aubrey Salcedo, Attorney Edzapil Apil, Attorney John Ray Codilla, Attorney Philmark Fuego, Attorney Reza Jane Bandigan Vidoy, Attorney Paulo Antonio Colmenares, Attorney Neca Marie S. Alba, Attorney Andrea Marie B. Bantayan, Attorney Don L. Cabosas, Attorney Gwyneth Dale M. Caubam, Attorney Ariel Comania, Attorney Mil Francis Espada, Attorney Eva Galia Grana, Attorney John B. Landasan, Attorney J. Ace Madianda, Attorney Sheila May Is Mandanao, Attorney Bea J. Micaela Marduquillo, Attorney Gloria Lynn Montejo, and Attorney Kim Rina Tuyongan. And resolution number 18-468-2026, a resolution recognizing commending the Gawad Kabataan Youth Leadership and Development BSP Davao Oriental. The following Eagle Scouts are awarded under the National Eagle Scouts: Jersel Wayne, Gian Baltasar, Eureka Beetle, Giu Beetle, Kervin Escamilo, Hazel May Incenas, Jimerson Gueren, Aldren Ibanez, Terence Lariosa, Mark Demetri Leones, Najia Lugayaw, Jude Eusebio Mamilik, Mac Aaron Manorok, John Teofilos Manto, Christian D. Mondala, Alexis Lay Pagaduan, Christopher D. Rivera, and Christoph Sincero, and Sofia Tihana. And resolution number 469-2026, resolution recognizing and commending the Gawad Husay researcher of the Gawad Oriental Davaoenyo, Dave Florence Paul J. Santos, CPR researcher. Madam Chair, also, may I propose include also under the under the sports, we missed to include. Is in the list, but was not included in the preparation of the resolution. May I include it, Honorable Presiding Officer? With under number 4, are a proud native of Davao Oriental from Lupon, who is a FIFA World Cup player. Under the resolution, Gawad Husay Sports Excellence Awardees, and the resolution number 456 series of 2026. He's also included. Honorable Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move for the passage of the following resolutions from 18-455-2026 to 18-469-2026 move.
There was an omnibus passage, a motion for the passage of proposed resolutions number 18-455 to resolution number 18-469 all series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolutions are hereby approved by this council. Next item.
Honorable Chair, we have no more items to be tackled under suspended rules.
Honorable Lepardo is recognized. Yes. Honorable Ravelo is again recognized.
My apologies, Honorable Presiding Officer, because we are just in receipt of this concern just this afternoon, this early morning until this afternoon. We missed again the, it's included in the list, we can provide it. Under Gawad Husay Special Provincial Recognition, Scout Diane de la Cruz. Scout is helpful, special citation for heroic act. DUST Davao Oriental, 2025 Best Provincial Science and Technology Office in Davao Region, and Davao Oriental Polytechnic Institute, 3 Program Awarded 1-Star Recognition National Star Awards. Gawad Husay, we also might include this Gawad Lingkod, madungan na lang nato siya under resolution number 464.
464. Okay.
It should be included in the Gawad
yes.
Husay Gawad Lingkod Bayan Leadership Community Service under resolution number 18-464, Madam Chair.
Okay. Thank you. Duly noted. If there's no objection from the members, the manifestation of Honorable Ravelo. Just provide, Honorable Ravelo, just provide the final copies of the resolution to include the names that were not included in the copies provided for all the board members. Thank you. So with that, we are now through with all the items for discussion under suspended House rules. Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move that we lift the temporary suspension of the House rules.
There is a motion presented by Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Johnson Dayanghirang. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. What is the next item in the order of business?
Next are petitions and memorials, none. Next is consideration of committee reports. First is committee report number 18-301-2026 by the Committee on Housing, Rural and Urban Development and Land Utilization.
This will be reported by Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. In behalf of our committee chair, the Honorable Elijah Paul E. Palmahil, I have with me a committee report of the Committee on Housing, Rural and Urban Development and Land Utilization, numbered as Committee Report 18-301 Series of 2026, on Communication number 18437 Series of 2026. Honorable Presiding Officer, I believe all members of this august body already received a copy of this committee report a day before our session today. And so I would be dispensing with the reading of the contents of this committee report and subsequently move that we accept the same, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-301-2026 on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Johnson Dayanghirang and Honorable Ravelo. Any discussions, objections? None noted. Motion is carried. Said committee report is adopted by this council. Next item.
Next is committee report number 18-302-2026 by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here Committee Report number 18-302-2026 under the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means, with subject communications number 18-371-2026, Appropriation Ordinance number 110 Series of 2026, Calendar Year 2026 General Fund Supplemental Budget number 1 of the Municipality of Buston involving the amount of 6,895,807 pesos, and Communications number 18-396-2026, Appropriation Ordinance number 3 Series of 2025 Calendar Year 2026 General Funds Annual Budget of the Municipality of Baganga, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 626,978,966. Madam Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-302 2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said committee report is adopted by this council.
Next is committee report number 18-303-2026, once again by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means.
You may proceed, Honorable Ravelo.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here committee report number 18-303-2026 submitted by the SP Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations with subject proposed resolution number 18-443-2026, which pertains to the request of the SP Support Services Office for the reversion of the total amount of 465,734.10 from the salaries and compensation savings of one administrative assistant to one administrative assistant 1, one administrative aide 4, and one administrative aide 2 of the said office, covering the period from January 1, 2026 to May 31, 2026. The same amount is likewise requested to be made available to fund the following accounts under the maintenance and operating expenses of the same office: office supplies, 100,000, other general services, 153,000, OMOE, 212,734.10. Madam Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 18-303-2026. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-303-2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Lepardo, Honorable Joson Dayanghirang. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said committee report is hereby adopted by this council. Next item.
Next is committee report number 18-306-2026 by the Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development.
Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I would have intended to report this committee report that I inserted in our calendar earlier. However, Honorable Presiding Officer, it missed me that after the committee hearing we had, and considering that there is a corresponding fines and penalties for this ordinance, there is indeed a need for a public hearing. With that, as our 30 days to dispose of in the committee would be through by tomorrow, June 25, then for me to have a public hearing, I would be requesting that I be given an additional time in the committee level, Honorable Presiding Officer. And if I will be allowed, by way of this manifestation, the same be treated as a motion that we be given 60 days from tomorrow to finish everything, including that of the public hearing, Honorable Presiding Officer. That is a motion, and if the same is granted, then I would be requesting that my manifestation earlier, that this be included in the calendar together with the second reading of this proposed ordinance, be withdrawn so that I can continue with this one in my committee, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay. So the said committee report will not be reported today, will be withdrawn. Okay. So with that, what is the next item? I think there's a motion presented by Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo. Any objections, discussions? There is none noted, so motion is carried.
Next item is calendar business. First, under calendar business is unfinished business, none. Next is business for the day. First, under business for the day is proposed resolution number 18-450-2026, authored by the Honorable Elijah Palmahil and to be sponsored by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. In behalf of the sponsor, Honorable Elijah E. Palmahil, I have with me proposed resolution number 18-450, series of 2026, entitled the Resolution Authorizing Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang, Provincial Governor, for and on behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Municipal Government of Lupon, duly represented by its Municipal Mayor, Honorable Sonny Q. Alonzo Jr., for the use of the Provincial Sports and Recreational Gymnasium situated at Barangay Bagumbayan, Municipality of Lupon, Province of Davao Oriental, together with the appurtenant premises consisting of 3,000 square meters more or less under a usufruct agreement. I believe copies of this proposed resolution was already disseminated a day before our session, Honorable Presiding Officer, and so I will be dispensing with the reading of the necessary whereases and move for its approval, Honorable Presiding Officer.
There was a motion for the passage of proposed resolution number 18-450, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by Honorable Ravelo and Honorable Joson Dayanghirang. Any objections? And Honorable Montes. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Next item.
Next are three proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-451-2026, 18-452, and 18-453, all authored and sponsored by the Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo. 443 rather.
Okay, Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Governor. I have here proposed resolution number 18-451-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 110 series of 2026 of the Municipality of Buston, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety. Resolution number 18-452-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 3 series of 2025 of the Municipality of Baganga, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. And resolution number 18-443-2026, a resolution reverting the amount of 465,754.10 from the salaries and other compensation savings of 1 administrative assistant 2, 1 administrative assistant 1, 1 administrative aid 4, and 1 administrative aid 2, covering the period from January 1, 2026 to May 31, 2026 of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Support Services Office. The same be made available to Fund Code number 1022-200-5-02-03-010, Office Supplies 100,000, other general services expenses 153,000, and other MOE 212,734.10 of the said office. Honorable Presiding Officer, Honorable colleagues, I move for the passage and approval of the three proposed resolutions number 451, 452, 453 under omnibus motion. I so move.
There was an omnibus motion for the passage of three proposed resolutions. Resolutions number 18-451, 18-452, and 18-443, all series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by Honorable Lipardo and Honorable Joson Dayanghirang. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolutions are approved by this Council. Next item.
Next item is an assigned business, none. Next is proposed ordinances for third and final reading, none. Next is consideration of other matters.
We are now under other matters. Do we have other? Okay, Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Honorable Presiding Officer, may I request for a 1-minute recess?
Okay, if there's no objection, 1 minute recess is declared. Board Member Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. The same, on July 1 is going to be, it falls on Wednesday. So when are we having our regular session?
Okay. So since considering that July 1 falls on a Wednesday, what would be the preference of the members? When do we hold our regular session? It's either the day before or the day after. So for those who are present here physically, what would be your preference? And then perhaps we can ask our members who have joined us for this session via Zoom. May we hear from all of you as to your preference? Yes,
June 30.
so what would be, July? It's either, what's the date? It's either June 30 or July 2. It's either July 2 would be your preference?
The consensus between the three of us,
Yes.
Honorable Ravelo and Honorable Joson Daeng Hirang, is we have it on July 2.
Yeah.
Considering that prior to July 1, we might have series of activities. And from the term of the Honorable Ravelo himself, basi daw mahago ta.
Okay.
So maybe we can have it on July 2.
Okay.
That's the
So the suggestion, yes,
And,
consensus of
the
three
three of
members
us.
present here, and I'd like to be included there. I would go for July 2 in the afternoon, same time. Same time, okay. What about the members who have joined us via Zoom? May I hear from you as to what would be your suggestion, what would be your preference? Yes, Board Member Montes, you are recognized.
Thank you.
July 2 is okay with you?
July 2. Thank you.
Okay, July 2, yes. What about the other members? So there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. How many do we need to have the consensus? Simple majority. Yes. What about the other members? Yes, Board Member Makaira, may I hear from you? Yep.
Yes, good afternoon, Vice. I'm okay with July 2.
Okay. Board Member Makaira is okay with the July 2 schedule. What about the others? There's how many already? 6 already. 6. How many do we need to come up with the consensus? Define. I think everybody. Yeah. So how many do we need for simple majority? Of the present. Okay. So we're good with July 2. Okay. So I am sure. So final decision for the next regular session, it will be on July 2. That's a Thursday at the same time, 2 p.m. Okay. So we are still under other matters. Do we have other matters for discussion? Yep. Do we have other matters for discussion? None? Do you have? Okay. So, what is the next item?
Next is adjournment.
Okay, for Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Before I move to adjourn, I would like to inform the rest of the membership of this august body that the Honorable Presiding Officer has scheduled a pickleball from 8 to 12 at FC Family Court tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For
I move
those
to
who are
adjourn.
interested, you can join us later for the wellness time with the And by the way, I think there's also a schedule this afternoon for our team. The SP team will be competing. I think Board Member Elijah and Board Member Shanine will also be competing. For those who are interested to watch the games, where is it scheduled? At the provincial capital area. Okay, so with that, you may proceed with the...
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move to adjourn our today's session.
There was a motion for the adjournment of this regular session until next Thursday, that's July 2, 2026 at 2 p.m. on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Session is hereby adjourned.